All right. How are you? Welcome to the first day of October. This is the Libra season relationship month. How are your relationships? What are they thinking? What are they doing? Are they coming back? Can you talk about this? This will be a quick reading. We have what are they thinking on top, Rider Waite Tarot on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'll try to pull all three together at the end for you, so stick around and let's see what these messages are all about. 1. I don't want pets. This keeps coming up a lot. So just pay attention to all the details when you're getting together with somebody and talking about moving in. Who wants pets? Who has allergies? Who can afford the pet bills and the vet bills and the food bills, and who's going to walk? And it's a lot of fun until it's not. So this is something seemingly simple, but it can be a make or break situation. And again, you can't just dive into relationships and living together and ignore what you want or don't want because of their feelings. There has to be some meeting in the middle. Let's see what the tarot card has for you. So 5 of Swords. I feel like this person is a soul connection for you, very much so, but there's a lot of challenges. There's confusion, there's some chaos, there's some jealousy, if not from them, from the people around you guys. So I think it's making this a difficult time for you, and to like actually think about moving in together and sharing pets and children and all this stuff. There is a lot to work out here. Now, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and just keep that in mind. But I do feel it may not be that you guys are arguing, but people around you are making it really difficult, and making seemingly small matters a big deal. And again, I do want to emphasize, though, that there's a soul contract you have with this person. So you guys need to get on the same page and honor that. It could be the beginning of something wonderful, and I feel strongly that you want to move in together. So there's just some little things, daily activities, and people that need to be checked. All right, let's go to 2. I don't want children. There's a whole lot of what they don't want, and maybe you too. So this is getting bigger and bigger. Maybe they have children, you have children, and you don't want to blend the families. Somebody's not blending. Maybe you have children and they don't. They never did want to have children. I know somebody like that. And she's an ex-wife now because she was poking holes in the rubber apparatus, if you know what I mean, because he didn't want kids and she did. So think about these things before you really commit and have to do something so drastic to actually have children. You need to be on the same page, or just be like, I love you, but I do want children, or I have children, so I would hope that you would accept them and learn to know and love what it is to have children. But this is a problem, and it's coming up this month. 10 of Wands. So again, these are fiery energies, passionate. You're dealing with people. I think there's some fighting here. And you may be at the end of your rope, so to speak, where you're just done carrying the weight, the burden, trying to make this work, trying to meet in the middle about these very important topics, but it's a big ass burden, excuse my French, and you're ready to drop the load and end it and walk away. And fundamentally, it's understandable. Children are so important, and you need somebody that can help you carry the weight and the burden and the love that this brings. And this is a card that shows you're really done with it. But the good news is you're putting this down and walking into a better situation, a more supportive situation. So I do encourage that for you. Now let's look at 3. Third party energy at play. Not good unless you are open to this kind of situation. If you are open to it, cool. You need to know that it's starting and maybe without your consent. So have a conversation with it. If this is not something you're good with, understand this is the energy and something you're really going to need to talk about. Who is this third party? What is happening? Let's take a look at the card, the tarot. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. It's got you really stuck, worried about money. I think you're afraid that a divorce is coming, a separation, a breakup because of this third party energy. And I also think that you're just keeping a lot of stuff close to your chest about this at this time so that you can decide what is the right thing to do. There's a lot of conversation that needs to happen, understanding each other's energy and why this is happening, if it is, getting to the truth and getting down to the bottom of love and truth. And if there's a lot of love there, let's not confuse the whole thing by bringing in other people that might potentially cause you to feel extraordinarily stuck, worried about money, worried about abundance, worried about your life, honestly, and what is going to happen. There's also a feeling that you've noticed the money changing. Where is the money going? I think you're feeling like, where is all this money? There's some greed and some wasteful spending going on with this 4 of Pentacles also that has you really worried. So maybe this money is being spent in ways that you are not aware of. So I really want you guys to understand the energy here for all types of relationships is really, what do you want? What do they want? And can we get on the same page? It could be pets, it could be children, it could be an open relationship. But there's a lot of fighting, a lot of heavy burdens here, and worried about money. You guys, earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I feel like it's necessary, you guys, to pull an oracle card. Because this is a lot of like, okay, I'll talk about this, but I'm sick of the fighting, I'm sick of the lies, and I'm sick of carrying all this burden myself. So I want to pull an oracle card for anyone listening that may feel this energy completely or even a little bit. All right, guys, and this is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you for staying a little longer. I never want to waste your time. Here we go. Dragon horde, protecting the future. Absolutely. This is what and why you need to have the conversations so that you can move forward, understanding who is best to be with, how to fill your home with love and pets and children if you want or not. But you've got to be with the right person that agrees. And also there's some greed and wasteful spending going on. So we've got to protect the future. This is a 12 card that comes to 3, where you have to love and nurture the situation in a compassionate, non-judgmental way, but you have to do what is right for you. I want you to bring some Empress energy to this reading. Lead your life. Be kind to everyone, but understand if you guys aren't on the same page, You're independent. You've got to protect your future. You can do this. And this is amazing. The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You're about to do that if this isn't reconciled. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon, lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. And this is about your legacy, you guys. What legacy are you going to leave? Are you going to have the abundance to leave a legacy? Are you going to have children to leave a legacy to, or even your pets? So there's an indication here of moving on from certain people in your life. And as we move towards a full moon, it's a good time to do that. Welcome to October. Thank you for being here and listening. We'll put timestamps in the comments and descriptions for you guys. Be sure to subscribe. And for more details and information, catch me on a live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and sometimes Friday. Peace.